I do want to start this episode by saying I love my neighbors.
That's a good thing.
I absolutely love both of my neighbors, but I noticed something recently.
What did you notice?
That has been erected at my neighbor's house that could very well be a problem.
Okay.
Let me explain.
All right.
I like to go out all natural.
That's not a good way to start.
I like to.
Yeah. What do you mean go out like go to town, go out to restaurants?
No. I like to go in my backyard naked.
Why?
Listen, there's to me nothing like going out in your backyard early in the morning, feeling the breeze, maybe using the bathroom.
In the backyard. Number one.
Walking around.
Number one. Or
let's just say number one.
I'm going to ever go in your backyard again.
But man. I like to do that. So I'm walking around, and my backyard is fairly private. Now, the home that I live in, they're very close to the neighbors. I mean, just mere feet.
Yeah.
So you can see the neighbor's side of the house.
Very little separation between the two homes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I will say there are on my neighbor's side, looking into my backyard, high windows, very, very tall, tie-up windows.
Are they bedroom windows?
No, they're kind of like in there, because in my neighbor's house, I've been over there. They are.
Were you dressed when you went there?
Yes, I was dressed when I went over
Lord.
there. But they're kind of like my windows in here in my office.
Okay.
They're kind of high up, and you have to kind of be on your tiptoes and kind of you can't really.
These are not viewing windows.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
So I feel pretty comfortable going out all natural.
Not me.
Well, I'm going out the other day.
And you're without anything on.
All natural.
Nothing on but your birthday suit.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm using the bathroom, and I'm just looking around, looking at the birds, trees.
Yeah.
And I say to myself, what is that on the side of their house, my neighbor's house?
Satellite dish?
Well, it looks like an antenna of some sort. As a matter of fact, we have a really good view out JPR studio windows.
Yeah, we do.
I wonder, Todd, can you show that camera on YouTube? If you're ever watching this, go to YouTube and type in Jeremy on the Air. Now, out the window that you're seeing right now is the view, and you can see just a little bit the corner of that house that there is something there. That's what we're going to be talking about.
All right. See if we can get this adjusted back.
Again, if you're not
Spent
watching
5 hours setting this camera shot up, and now I have to ruin it because of some goofball naked thing you're doing. That's perfect.
If you're not watching on Facebook, please do that. Weekly episodes dropping facebook.com/Jeremy on the Air.
Okay.
But I look up and I notice there is a camera.
Oh no.
There is a camera.
Security camera.
Now, let me just say, I understand why they have that out there, because in between the side of our houses, it's dark.
Yeah.
And you know, somebody could stand in between my fence and their house and look in their windows. So I do not blame them one bit. I would have a camera up there too. Matter of fact, we do have cameras all around the house. And so I get it. You know how paranoid I am.
I do.
Well, I'm thinking it looks like it's facing in between the houses, but I don't know the peripheral vision on these cameras.
Could be looking right in the backyard while you're peeing.
And you know how the cameras,
and naked and all.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll send you an alert. You have a new video. You have a new.
So there they go. Oh, well.
Well.
Oh, all right.
I don't
share me again.
I don't think I have enough storage on my phone. So I panicked.
Yeah.
So if they do see in the backyard and they see me walking out, noticing the camera, I freeze.
What's the lesson here?
And then I gotta turn around, and then I'll walk back and
Maybe
shut the door.
it's the good Lord's way of telling you shouldn't go peeing while you're naked in the backyard.
Tell me truthfully, you don't go outside naked?
No.
Ever?
No, I don't. No.
So that's a thing?
Well, it's not a thing.
I mean, it's an issue for me.
Well, yes, it is an issue for you. It's a definite issue for you.
People go out naked all the time.
Don't you have bathrooms in this house, for God's sakes?
Yeah, but
you got one with a fancy hose on there, and don't even ask me about that thing. But Lordy, you got 15 bathrooms, and you got to go outside all naked, peeing around the yard like a dog. What do you do? Do you rub your butt on the ground too? As you, I didn't want to see that ever. For goodness sakes.
No,
what are you, some nudist? Do you go to California and go to nude beaches and all that? Whole new angle of you I've never known before.
I never knew. I've never really told anybody, so I didn't. I just thought that everybody liked to walk around naked.
No, they don't.
Unknown caller.
What is that? It's God above saying we should change subjects.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, sure.
Hello.
I don't hear a thing.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, something's wrong there.
Hi there. How are you?
Jeremy Robinson.
Do you walk around the house naked? Hello? Well, that's how you get them off the phone.
Is that a telemarketer?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's actually pretty good.
That's how you can get them off.
That was worth all the trouble.
needed to know. It was unfortunate it was a woman. I didn't mean to be...
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Hope that wasn't harassment. Block
FBI here.
Did you just ask a woman who called your number just to say hi if you like to walk around naked? Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh, I'm lightheaded. Anyway.
Do you have like representation from a lawyer? Do you...
Can y'all be on standby, please?
I need the Texas hammer.
They called me.
They did call you.
Called me. And ask them whatever I want to do.
Well, you know what? I don't blame
you.
You.
Don't call me unsolicited.
No.
I'll ask you inappropriate questions.
Yeah, that's why you get rid of them. That's for sure. Wow.
So I'm now learning something. I'm learning
what are you
something
learning?
New that people don't comfortably walk around naked. And I didn't know that.
Most people aren't really excited about their bodies, and walking outside is even worse because you're in the nature and the unawares, and Lord knows what kind of critters and vermin are out there. Snipping away at whatever. You don't need that going on, do you?
Didn't need that in my life. But you know what's funny? I don't even care about, my physique or my, I'll go walk by myself. If I'm getting up in the morning and I don't have anything on and I walk by the mirror, I'll just see myself and just jiggle my belly. I don't even care.
That's bad. When doctors see that, they just start thinking, I'm going to add a pool to the backyard when you come in. Holy cow.
So next week, we'll talk about my weekly physical that I had at the doctor.
You're doing physicals every week?
No, but this last week I had one. It was my yearly,
I see.
And we have a report on that. So we'll talk about that next week. But I did send a message to my neighbor to see if he wanted to come on the podcast. Haven't heard a word.
You know what? They're looking at the tape right now.
I'm afraid
of what happened in the backyard.
I'm afraid that this is going to be awkward now.
It's going to be bad.
I really loved them. They were so nice.
Yeah,
and
it was nice while they lasted anyway.
Leaving me on read. So we'll let you know more about it. I'd like to get them on the podcast, ask them the question, maybe apologize, and tell them that's what they get for putting up a camera without me knowing.
Stop nosing around there, neighbor.
I don't know what to do.
Mr. Miss Kravitz, what are you doing over there trying to peek into the backyard?
So that's what's going on with me.
Well, this past weekend, maybe I participated in something that could help you with your health and physique and everything.
What did you do?
A very popular sport that I have resisted and have been stubborn and dug in about doing. But
I think I know. Can we, on the count of three, say it together?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Pickleball.
I know it, Jinx.
Yeah. Pickleball.
Did you like it?
I did. Now, pickleball is like tennis and ping pong together.
Yeah.
And I'm way out of shape, but we were doing a thing at church, and church pickleball has exploded. They have courts, they have leagues, they have all kinds of stuff. Pickleball. My wife does pickleball. She loves the pickleball. She's got a pickleball racket. She's got the pickleball shoes. She's got the bag. Everything pickleball, right? And I'm just sort of like, this is not for me. This is stupid. Who cares? Well, we were having like a class social.
Okay. Was it a potluck?
It was a potluck.
I love a church
potluck. Oh,
potluck.
there was some good potluck there. And then somebody brought something, some kind of keto-friendly junk, and nobody ate it. I'm like, yeah, don't bring that stuff. What do you
potluck? What is this?
For goodness sake. So we got out there in the corridor. I was watching, and I was like, no, I didn't bring the right shoes, and I just didn't even think about trying to, and wasn't trying to intentionally sabotage, but I had no reason to do it. So a class member said, come on, I'll show you. So he got me out there, and I learned it. Apparently picked it up pretty well. Did fall on my butt one time. Didn't hurt myself really, but
did you get the shot though?
I did. I got the shot. That's well worth it. Darn right it was. But now I'm thinking of getting the paddle and the shoes and the bag and jumping in. The problem is if you buy pickleball shoes, as somebody said in class, take hundreds, not 20s to the store with you. They're not cheap.
Put on some Crocs and get out there. What's going on?
Crocs, you'll slip and slide in there. You'll fall down, skin your knee, breaks. One guy broke 3 ribs one time. So yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Let's not try to be too cute. Let's get a ping pong, play some ping pong.
Well, you don't get the cardiovascular exercise that you do.
Exactly.
I was covered. Well, that's the point. You gotta. I was covered in sweat. I wasn't even dressed to go in and work. Yeah, I had to take all those clothes and burn them when I got home because they were terrible.
That newfangled gym that I joined, only been twice.
There you go. Good guy. Good way to go.
Thank you. They do the pickleball there.
They do. That's the big regret because I quit there a while back because they're so stinking expensive. But the club I want to join, that's going to be $10 a month. It's opening up soon.
Yeah.
There's no pickleball.
See, that's what I think you need to just come back to the gym and us play pickleball.
You don't ever go because you go twice and then you quit. You don't ever go. And see, you know what? I had it for over a year.
See,
but I wasn't doing pickleball then. So now I'm thinking I got to find a place to play. And of course, church has a bunch of stuff. They're free. So you can get that's one thing. But anyway, that was a big thing for me over the weekend. And I am still sore.
I think we should next. I think what we should try to do is play some pickleball, record some of it,
record some video and audio,
come back. But I'm not spending no $200 on no shoes.
Yeah. Well, probably get $79 for a pair of shoes. The paddle is about $50 to $75. You're probably going to be out a couple of $100 just to get in, at least. But that's any sport. I mean, there's nothing cheap these days. So
I'm going to go if I'm going to walk, or if I'm going to try to get exercise, I'm going to just go outside and start walking. Or
well, walking around the backyard naked hadn't been helping you. Hopefully, you'll throw some pants on or something.
You need to do
love of God, please.
Still, not one word from my neighbor.
They're not going to call you back.
Not one word from my neighbor.
Neighbor has disowned you now.
We do have to say real quickly, this is a milestone in this podcast because
we have not mentioned that.
It's our 20th.
All right.
I know that's
way to go.
Behind the curtains and maybe no one cares. But for us, we just want to let you know we're excited.
Oh, sure.
For 20 episodes, we've done this. Yeah. And we're having a lot of fun.
We are having
And we're
fun.
getting great feedback. Mm-hmm. And we drop an episode every Wednesday.
That's right.
And we're best friends. My name is Jeremy.
Yeah. I'm Todd.
He's Todd.
In case you don't know.
And
what would you like for us to talk about? Anything about our lives you'd like to know? The floor is open. You just tell us, and if we can, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and to pull back the curtain a little bit and just be very blunt with you, is we're doing this podcast for fun, but we also want to hear what you want.
Right.
We had, our friends Jenny and Heather had dinner with them last night.
And how are they doing? Well, boy, they bury the lead.
Well, sorry, they're doing great, but they came up with an idea of us talking about true crime or some kind of a scary story or some kind of true story. They like that. If there's anything that you would like Todd and I to tackle on this podcast, please reach out to us.
Please do. Yes.
You can reach out to us on social media at Jeremy on the Air. There's actually a way on our Spotify
is there a link?
There's a way that you can
you can leave comments on that Spotify page
on this the episode. I'd like to hear more of this, less of this, whatever. So that's why we're doing this podcast. We love connecting with you. Thank you for coming back every week. They drop at midnight on Wednesday morning.
They do.
So make that the first thing you do when you get up in the morning is listen
or just stay up late and hear the podcast, then get your sleep later.
We've had a couple of people do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But thank you for listening. We'll be back next week. I had a physical, and
What happened?
well, we'll talk about the results of that physical. You have known that I am type 2 diabetic.
Right.
There's a couple of things that they're concerned about health wise.
Oh, okay.
We'll give you an update from last year. Oh, it's been a whole year since they have checked my blood.
Mhm.
We'll talk about that next week.
All right. then.
Episode 20 was fantastic.
It was good.
Thank you for your support, your love. We'll see you next week.